Hello spooky people, it is Lilith and welcome back to my channel. And this year I went with Gothic Treffen for the first time. After spending weeks making costumes and headpieces and figuring out what I wanted to wear, I shoved it all in my suitcase and we flew many hours to Germany. Most of our travels went pretty smoothly. We had one connection that was pretty stressful, and we were so grateful when we landed to finally get off the plane. We arrived a day before the festival, enjoyed Leipzig, and tried to recover what we could of our energy after all of that flying. It was a group of 4 of us that traveled together: my partner Jason, their bandmate Travis, and his fiancée Gabby. Okay, this is our hotel room. Got some stuff kind of set up here. This is a costume I've been working on. I pulled it out of the bag to kind of fluff it up a little bit. Here's the bed. Here's the musician, my love.
Just a little guy.
Over here, I've got a lot of my stuff set up. I've got some headpieces, something that needs a little bit of love before it's ready. But look at this view. It's so gorgeous and whimsical, and the room is really cute. Like, this is probably one of the nicest hotel rooms we've ever stayed in before. Hi. Definitely doing my makeup over here where this lighting's really good. Here's the other side. We were just looking at how cute this little building is with all this greenery on top, and it's really nice. We're ready to get spooky and go have some fun. We definitely did the most running around on the first day. We started out at Agremesse Park. This is where the convention hall was. There were so many cool vendors, brands that we recognized, ones that we hadn't seen before. Today we were just looking around and figuring out what we wanted to buy later on in the week. There'll be a haul at the end of the video. We were jealous of all of the awesome public transportation in Germany, and we got so many beautiful views of the city as we went. After some caffeine, we were ready for the Victorian picnic. This was one of the things that I was looking forward to the most and that I ended up enjoying the most. As we were walking around, we couldn't go more than like 20 feet without somebody else asking to take our picture. It was very flattering. There were so many beautiful outfits and picnic setups. This family was so sweet, they asked me to take a video with them. It was so nice to have people appreciate this costume. I had put a lot of work into it, hours and hours of it, and it just made me feel so happy and seen and just beautiful. I can't even tell you how many people were here. It was like thousands and thousands of people, and most of them dressed up. Everywhere that we went, we were making friends with people. We made a friend in the bathroom line. We made a friend in the drink line. Everybody was just so sweet. I'm not exaggerating when I say this was probably one of the best days of my life. And the day wasn't even over. As the sun was setting, we were off to Haus Leipzig for some awesome industrial music. I recorded a decent bit of the artists that we saw. All of their names will be in the bottom right corner. And if you're interested in checking them out, I have a bunch of links to their Spotifys down in the description of this video. Unfortunately, due to copyright, I won't be able to include any of the audio here, but please do check them out on streaming. I was definitely pretty starstruck to see Eisenfunk. I kept joking with Jason that every cybergoth in America that the Pong video was their awakening. So we danced and drank the night away, just to start it all again tomorrow. The second day, the list of bands that we knew we wanted to see was a bit shorter, so we kind of took our time getting ready and just hanging out in the hotel room. Throughout the week, it was kind of overcast and drizzly, and we were always hoping it wouldn't rain when we were leaving. Today's outfit was a bit more comfortable, so I wanted to go heavy with the makeup. I had Jason paint my neck.
And Gotik. Yar.
Spending a decent bit of money on taxi rides during the trip. The bus system really can get you everywhere that you need to go. It's just convenient to take a ride share when you're running out of time to go to a show or something that you want to see. We thought these black crepes were so cute. We did a bit more poking around in the vendor's hall, but unfortunately I wasn't feeling too good on the second day, so we went back to the hotel room for a bit, and then went out again later in the night to go see some shows. The crowd and the energy for Combi Christ was insane. This has to be one of the biggest crowds I've ever seen, if not the biggest. I was very amused by the train jam-packed with goth people after the show. And then it was a new day. We had the tasty breakfast at the hotel every single day we were there. I was so hyped to see Drab Majesty. I was getting a little bit choked up watching them perform because I've listened to their music for many years now. When it came to the concerts, we had to make some hard decisions and prioritize what we wanted to see. There's several venues playing several different artists at the same time all over the city. What it always ultimately came down to is we chose artists that either wouldn't do a tour in the US, at least from what we've seen most likely, or wouldn't come to our region of the US. When we got to Statbad to see Linnea Aspera, there was a huge line, like half a block or more, wrapping around the side of the building, and they were at capacity, so we had to wait for people to come out, but it was so worth the wait. We brought all of our goodies back to the hotel.
Hi, Travis, say hi.
Say hi. Day 4, we knew from the beginning, was going to be a different day. This was the day that Jason and Travis were playing their show. This was the whole reason that we were here in the first place. When we got to the venue for load-in, I helped Gabby set up the merch table. She's setting up their new EP right now. She runs the merch booth, and she also makes these adorable Plague Doctor plushies. They're quite a hit with the Protokoll fans. You need to get one if you come see them live. We got a good chance to check out the venue during mic check, and it was crazy to think about how many people were going to be in this room in just a couple hours.
Give me Scary Mary.
best investment ever right here.
I was so proud to see Jason up there strutting their stuff. They've worked so hard for this. If you know, you know. WGT is kind of a big deal. It's a gig that people dream for years, and Jason is included in that. And if you look closely in this next clip, you might recognize somebody in the projection. After their set, we all ran down to the merch booth to help Gabby with the line of people. For the rest of the night, we hung out, we drank, and we reveled in this awesome accomplishment that Protocol 19 had achieved. And I was having fun, trying not to think about how at 6 a.m. I was getting back on a plane and flying away from beautiful Germany. For me, the ride back home was definitely worse. The hangover and spending 20 hours between airports and planes. Welcome to the haul portion of this video where I show you all of the awesome stuff that we picked up in Germany. I'm going to start off with the things that were for me and then the things that Jason grabbed. These pants have been a huge hit. I'm going to do my best to show you on camera. This video is so long, I was not going to try things on. And it has all of this really awesome detailing down the leg, and then the end is a flare. They're so comfortable, they're very flattering, and I've worn them at least once a week since we've gotten back. The brand is Series. Pretty sure all of these are going to be Euro brands. Small brands. They had a convention center that you guys saw, and it was just so amazing. Thankfully, we weren't too hog wild in the vendors hall because, you know, traveling abroad is already expensive as it is. We did pick up some things that we thought were really unique. The other thing that I got was this cute little vest, and it's got a hood on the back, and it's like an asymmetrical cut with these snaps in the front. The brand for this one is On Key Art Design. Really cool. I'm pretty sure I had seen their stuff on Pinterest before. Like, it seemed familiar to me, and I really enjoyed the aesthetic of that as well. And the two pieces I got ended up actually kind of matching each other, which I liked. This was the big purchase of the trip. This is Jason's. The brand from this is Cyberesque, and it is like a cropped sort of robe, like it ties in the front, and it has these crazy sleeves. I don't think I'll be able to even show you them on camera. Really cool, unique piece. Neither one of us had ever seen anything like this before. It's got like like an Asian-inspired design, but really neat. I think they may end up wearing this on stage sometime. And we got one more thing, and this will kind of be for both of us because it'll fit both of us and we both like it. Are these little shorts, which are super cute and cozy. They have little detailing on the side, these like little straps, which is pretty cute. The brand from this one is Silo. Yeah, and all of these were just like small indie goth brands in the vendors hall, and we loved so many of them. So we're back in America. It's been a couple weeks now since we've been back home, and I've just been going through and getting back into the routine of life and editing this vlog. And I just have to say what an amazing opportunity it was to go on this trip, to meet so many interesting people, and to really be enveloped in goth just like everywhere. And you know, I'm privileged enough to live in a city with a bit of a scene, but it's so different in Europe. And I've had people tell me that before, and I totally get what they mean now. Yeah, it's always wonderful to travel, especially with my partner, and getting to see them live out this dream of theirs. And for me, even to go there is a dream of mine for many, many years, basically since I was a teenager. So maybe about 10 years now that I've known about this festival and wanted to go to it. And it was really moving. It was very moving for both of us. I think we're eager to try to go back to Europe. I think we may go back next year if we're fortunate. But yeah, I just want to say thank you so much. If you got to the end of this longer video, thank you for watching. And if you enjoy this kind of content, I do have another vlog coming up in the next couple of months, so be sure to like and subscribe and join this spooky little community that we have here. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.